Okay, can you guys hear me clearly? I'm gonna check to see if I'm live. Yes, and it looks to be that way. I'm just gonna give one last check. Oh, good. Okay. All right, everybody. We are officially live. Anyway, what is going on? This is Jager's NASCAR fan, the Blue Jimmy 48 fan here, and welcome to race number 5 of the Core League. Welcome to Uncle Tom Cruise's battle at Martinsville. Yeah, is it just me, or are these sponsor names just getting weirder and weirder by the week? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, this is race number 5 of the Core League, and real quickly, just before we officially begin, once again, just wanted to give you a little disclaimer. I have PTSD autism, so the things I say on this broadcast are going to be interpreted a little bit differently, and yeah, pretty much. So, so the drivers, okay, so this is what I know for the most part. The drivers that are not going to be starting tonight include Keelan Wilson, otherwise known as Keelan Wilson, otherwise known as C Games, the 24 of Gabe Barkus, NASCAR fan, 4888 JJ, and Michael Mroots, 2 weeks, who last week won, who Michael Roots, last week's winner from Chicagoland in that close battle with him and points leader Dale Reynolds. Michael Roots, he's not going to be racing tonight. So, yeah. So, in just a few moments, we are going to be, Black Flags Matter will send me the invite. Okay, I was checking real fast. So, okay, so we have, okay. For some odd reason, I'm not getting, like, the comments, like, on the PlayStation, but I can see them through the computer. So, at least I can see that. But, yeah. So right now it's 8:56 Eastern Standard Time, which means in about 4 minutes we should be good. We should be ready with qualifying. So won't be long before be long before that happens. So probably in a little bit these guys are going to be in the drivers meeting. So it's going to be certainly going to be interesting tonight. It's going to be 125 laps, which in my honest opinion might probably be the longest race of the season. Well, that and next week, Bristol for the Day to Be Night race. It's going to be 125 laps, two times tire wear. Two times tire wear as always. Stability help, in case you were wondering about the whole thing. In case you were wondering about stability help again, that is not going to be in effect tonight. Just wanted to clear that out because originally Martinsville was supposed to be one of the tracks that was supposed to have stability help, but stability help is turned off for this race. And from what I've been hearing, there has been a lot of practice races, and also there's this new rule. Now, if you don't compete in at least 2 practice sessions, apparently you're not allowed to race in later that week. So that's certainly made some things in that certainly is gonna make some things interesting, especially for the weeks ahead. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so in a few minutes, qualifying is going to begin. Uh Darren Gilliam just texted me just now. He'll send me the invite as always. Once qualifying is wrapped up, and then we will officially get this we'll get this crazy race underway, if I'm being completely honest. So so yeah, pretty much. Um, I'm gonna try and see if I can. I'm gonna try my best as well. Also to look at the other live streams so I do not fall behind on anything, and I'm also gonna keep keeping track of the chat as well. So if you guys want to help me out just a little bit more, um, in case I do fall behind on something, that would be very, very, very greatly appreciated. So yeah. So in a so in a so right now, while we wait for qualifying to officially begin, if anyone has any questions right now, if anyone has any questions in the chat, oh, we got Michael Roots. We have last week's winner, Michael Roots, in the chat. All right, that Michael Roots, last week's Chicagoland winner, is right now in the chat. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to ask me if you guys want to ask me any questions or ask any questions about the league in itself, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so in the chat. How many races till the playoffs? There is no playoffs. There's no playoff system. We're following the point system is basically following off of um typically how the Winston Cup format used to be. So yeah, radioactive. How come no races had radioactive for the last three races? That is that question I cannot entirely answer because Eminem's Cup Series apparently I'm not sure if he had some like I said like last week I think he had some issues with his computer and everything, so I don't know when exactly radioactive is going to return, but hopefully very soon. Will there be a season? Will there be a season two? Yes, there is going to be a Sorry, I had to deal with something real fast on my headset. But anyway, yes, there will be a season two. That'll be hopefully. I think that's going to be next off season. So, and a lot of people have also been asking about about the expansion to Xbox. Hopefully in future seasons, but just not. I don't know exactly when, but you'll have to. But I'm sure Caleb will address that very soon. How does eligibility for the title work? I don't. Well, you have to obviously be the most consistent driver. Obviously, it's not just wins. You have to finish like top 5, top 10, and everything. This is kind of like the old like Winston Cup format. So pretty much whoever has the most points at the end is pretty much the champion. So anyway, um, who do you think will win the championship? That is not my. I don't know. I don't know honestly who's gonna win the championship. Probably. I might have probably if you guys watch my One More Corner show on the Blue Jimmy 48 fan YouTube channel. Uh, if you guys watch that, if you guys watch One More Corner on my channel, then you probably know my race picks. So, do you think there will be an iRacing Core League? I'm not sure about an iRacing Core League. Well, actually, it's gonna be kind of hard to do that because not a lot of people have iRacing, and it's very, very, very expensive. You know, just put it all together, pretty much, not just for one person, but pretty much for everybody. I actually have a question. Well, actually, I'll answer a couple more questions here. Uh, is the final race in Miami? No, the final race is going to be at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Homestead, Miami, I believe is race number 7, if I am not mistaken. I think that's gonna be. I think it's race number 7, which is gonna be in 2 weeks from now. So, qualifying. Okay, so qualifying has officially gotten underway. Um, qualifying has officially gotten underway. Looking right now at the other streams, I got no invite yet from Darian yet, so qualifying is officially happening. I'm checking all the other streams right now. So and it looks to be Darian Gilliam is on pit road already. Maybe he's not happy with his. He's probably not happy with his car, so he might not be happy with his car. So he's going to be. He's gonna come down for some adjustments. Gonna try and look at the other. I'm gonna be looking at all the other streams right now, so I do not fall behind. We've got some pretty decent times. I'm seeing a lot of 19.3s, 19.2s. Who will win? Who will win the Who will win the Soundhead Entertainment Poll Award? Type it in the chat right now. Who do you think will win the poll? And also, who do you think is going to win tonight's race? Let me know in the chat right now. Yeah, this is weird coverage. Yeah, I know. It's not the best. It's not the best option for. It's not the best option for coverage, and the spectator mode is the spectator mode is not the greatest. But hopefully, but I am going to be getting a new computer very soon. So hopefully very soon. Hopefully before the season's over, I will start using OBS for these live streams, so they will look a little bit more presentable. And you guys will also, and I will also have face cam, so you guys can be able to talk to me before and after the race as well. And right now we only have 61 people. We have 61 people watching and only 19 likes. So make sure you guys lick that like button, get that like button going before we officially start tonight's race. Can you do another league like every Sunday morning? No, well, that's not me. That's unfortunately I can't do that, but yeah. But there is another league. There is another league for that has ties within the core, which is the Carnation Cup. Which, by the way, the season for the Carnation Cup officially begins on January 12th at Daytona. That'll be a Saturday night live stream. That'll be a Saturday night. Saturday night. For 12 races starting January 12th, which is a Saturday night. There will be live streams. I'm actually going to be competing. Me, myself, and I, Blue Jimmy 48 fan, will be competing with some up and rising NASCAR Heat 3 racers, including BKR Team Penske, Oak 32 Assassin, and a few others. A few really big names in that race quite a bit often on NASCAR Heat 3. So that's one thing to be looking forward to. That's starting up on January 12th, and I will be I will be live streaming. So starting January 12th, you will be able to watch the Carnation Cup if that's what you were looking for. All right, so qualifying has just officially wrapped up, and so qualifying has just officially wrapped up. So in just a couple minutes, we are officially going to dive in to Uncle Tom Cruise's battle in Martinsville. Hope you guys are excited. Get hype in the chat right now. Hope you guys are excited. Who is going to win tonight? Who is going to win tonight? Let me know. And who is the Soundhead Entertainment Poll Award winner? Who is it? I think I got the thing. Yes, I did. And it looks to be WinVow8820. Michael Cozy Jr. has won the Soundhead Entertainment Poll Award with a time of 19.041. So anyway, guys, we are officially about to get the race underway. We are officially diving in. Everybody is in the loading screen. Here we go with Uncle Tom Cruise's battle at Martinsville. Couple others are starting towards the back. Here is the rest of the starting lineup for all of you guys to see where your favorite driver is. And now they're coming off of turn number 4, and the green flag is officially out. Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs! And WinVow8820 will lead him down into down the backstretch for the first time. 3 wide it looks to be for that second spot. I'm trying to see who else. Oh, contact in the back between Eric Eastep, Darian Gilliam. That looks to be for position number 13 on the racetrack as WinVow8820 leads the first lap. Remember, by leading that first lap, you get an extra bonus point that goes towards the championship race at Atlanta. And whoever has the most points at the end will be crowned the champion. As it looks like Brian Pasternak now has officially taken over the lead. He got to the inside of WinVow, and now Ed Soundhead is going to try and pass on that high side. What looks to be the second. Yeah, that is for position number 2. Side-by-side battle for 4th. Brendan Littell and Dale Reynolds, and now Brendan Littell will pass Dale Reynolds, and now the number 12 of Sloppy Joe, Joey Stone, he was feeling very, very confident about his race car heading into today's race. He's fighting for that 5th spot, and now Joseph Lombard. Oh, Brendan Littell, he goes up the track. That allows Joey Stone to get to the inside and pass him for that number 4th position, and now Joseph Lombard is going to try and see if he can move into the top 5, and he does. Some other noticeable drivers that are having some pretty good runs so far includes that number 3 of Rusty Walrus. He's right now in the 8th position. As we now look further back. And now it looks like Joseph Lombard, he might have gotten out of shape just a little bit, but it's now Brendan Littell is going to look to the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there as they come off of 4. And more contact now being made in 1 and 2. And Brendan Littell goes up the track and into the wall. And Dale Reynolds is on the oh wow, he caught the grass for a moment there. Luckily was able to save it. Now he's going to try and see if he can get around Joseph Lombard. Some other notable contenders right now, some other notable contenders in the back include Darian Gilliam. IDK Player is also back there as Brian Pasternak continues to lead the train here. as they once again head down into turn number 3 as Michael Cozy Jr. WinVal 8820. He's looking to see if he can try and see if he's going to try and see if he can close that gap just a little bit. And now it looks like the top 4 have officially are all single file. They've all gotten away, and now we got a side-by-side battle for 5th, what it looks to be. It says it's Dale Reynolds. He's going to try and look to the inside of Joseph Lombard into SC4R. Some other notable drivers are not having great runs so far, include Danny B. Talks. He's not having the best of runs so far. As we have this pack right now, this looks to be for the 15th position. Well, 15th on back technically. Gonna see where. All right, and right now, and Eric Estep right now isn't. Few other drivers are not having the best of runs right now, including Danny B. Talks, 19th, last place. Eric Estep, 18th. Also, One Incarnation right now in the 17th spot. Cody H. Gaiman having a great run. Oh, Eric Estep against the One Incarnation, and Carnation is up against the wall. No caution after that, as Brian Pasternak now has officially put One Incarnation a lap down. One of the big keys of this race that I said on my One More Quarter show on the Blue Jimmy 48 Fan YouTube channel, lap traffic is going to be a factor in this race. Now we have some other notable Danny B. Talks. He is struggling very so in his what looks to be his he did run the All-Star race before, but hasn't been a part of the core as of late, and he is struggling greatly. He is constantly hitting the wall almost every single lap. Either that car is very ill handling right now, or it just cannot seem to run that bottom groove. And right now only 29 likes and 84 people watching right now. Make sure you guys lick that like button. As we are now going to see, I am going to be searching up other streams to keep up with everybody on the racetrack right now, as Brian Pasternak continues to show a delay, and he is about to put Eric Estep a lap in the rears. And right now, it's What If Racing. It still continues to be What If Racing in the lead, as we now have 104 laps remaining, with WinVal in second. Sloppy Joe now has moved up to third, and as a matter of fact, we may have a battle now for that second spot right now between WinVal and Sloppy Joe. Call it about I would say 3 car lengths, right? Or 2 car lengths. Now it's about 1 car. It's about 1 to 2 car lengths right now for Sloppy Joe to get that second spot away from Michael Cozy Jr. But Danny B. Talks now looks to be moving out of the way of the lead cars. As Sloppy Joe, he's gonna look to the inside, and Michael Cozy Jr. is gonna says, "You can have that second spot. I won't fight ya." So now Sloppy Joe, who said last night on his live stream that he has. He feels very confident in his race car today, and it's certainly paying off so far. As now Ed Soundhead looks to be closing in on Ed Soundhead now looks to be closing in on Michael Cozy Jr. now for that third spot. Cozy goes up the track just a little bit. That allows Ed to close the gap a little bit more. And a lot of problems around lap traffic. And Sloppy Joe, I believe he may have had an issue with the 20 of Eric Eastep as he was trying to get around him. That's going to cost him 2 spots. As now Cozy once again takes over the second spot. CH14 to the 10. He is once again mired in the back. He's moving out of the way of the drivers. And Ed Soundhead punts him in 3. Sends him up the track. And now Sloppy Joe is going to look once again to the inside of Ed Soundhead. And while all of that's going on, it's allowing Brian Pasternak to move away from Michael Cozy Jr. as now we have less than 100 laps to go, and it looks like we have our first yellow flag of tonight's race. We are going to see who crashed. Who was the culprit? Who was the one that got that was involved? Something that had something to, I'm not sure if it may had something to do with Rusty Walrus or not. I'm not sure. I am going to be looking back now on the replay really quickly, but no time for that now. And right now, Raw Gator, he looks like he is staying out on the racetrack right now. Going to get that all-important track position as he will lead the field back down to green. And now Brian Pasternak looking to the inside of Trey Normile for that lead. And who is going to lead the lap at that time? Give it to Brian Pasternak. And what it looked like Raw Gator was staying on the racetrack. So he might be playing some strategy right now. Could it pay off in the long run? We're gonna find out. But now cars left and right are passing the number 14, including Dale Reynolds and Joey Stone. And looks to be further in the back. We had Kamikaze Games. Looked like he might have gotten into Rusty Walrus. And Kamikaze Games, he hits the wall. Make possible contact with the number 10 of Caleb Hoffman. Oh boy, Rusty Walrus, he was also involved in another little wreck on the front stretch, which also involved the number 42 of Jarrett Lundberg. Still no caution flag. Still no yellow flag. Oh, Cody H Gaming has now spun. And this is why spectator mode completely sucks on NASCAR Heat 3. So now we're going to see. Alright, so now we're going to look up ahead once again to see. And now what if Racing continues to lead? And it looks like we have our second caution flag. And it looks to be involved in the number 78 of Kamikaze Games. Yes, Kamikaze did. He has crashed off of the front stretch. Caution flag is out. Darian Gilliam and Danny B. Talks were also involved in the incident. Couple of Queen of Memes drivers involved in this second caution flag. Certainly might be a team killer there. And here we come, back for the restart with Brian Pasternak leading, Michael Cozy Jr. in second, green flag. So we are now going to see how many laps are officially left as Ed Sada now, he is finally going to flex some powerhouse muscle, going to the inside of Michael Cozy Jr. for second, and now going for the lead. Soundhead to the front, and Martinsville. And now IDK player who was struggling throughout the beginning of this race, he's now all of a sudden in the top 5. As we have some more beating and banging going on in the back, including Rusty Walrus, Joseph Lombard, Jared Lewis, JC1424, Dale Reynolds back there. Same thing for Eric Eastep, Brendan Littell, Darian Gilliam, and others. As we now once again shift the scene to the front of the field. Ed Soundhead continues to have about a 2-car length advantage. Oh, Michael Cozy Jr. tried to send it into turn 3. Oh, it looks like we have another caution. Yes, we have another. Looks like we have another yellow. It looked to be involving. Might have been the 20 of Eric Eastep. And I also apologize, my computer was very slow, that I can't keep up with everything. It was wrong. Okay, and right now it looks to be Caleb Hoffman. That is going to be the free pass under this caution. So all of a sudden, we've had some green flag racing, but now we're starting to get, now those caution flags are piling up. With each passing lap. Green flag back in the air. Ed Soundhead and Michael Cozy Jr. will lead him down into turn number 1. Brian Pasternak on second. Oh, Jerry Lewis. He might have got another strike. Littell is on the grass. Oh, Littell. Oh, big contact back there. The big one. Oh, Dale Reynolds. Reynolds was in the air. Big wreck on the backstretch. And the big one has struck in Martinsville. Big impact for a few of other drivers, including Caleb and including Eric Eastep, Dale Reynolds. Attell was also involved. 28 of Cody H Gaming. 43, and what it looks to be also Darian Gilliam. I think he may have also gotten a piece of that. Caution now for the 4th time in this race. And now all of a sudden the cautions are piling up. Once again, with each passing lap. As we once again now are heading back to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air, hoping to get some green flag racing in this time. As Ed Soundhead and Michael Cozy Jr. go side by side into turn number down the backstretch. Well, no longer. As Brian Pasternak, what if racing? He's going to look to the inside of Michael Cozy Jr. now for a second. Joseph Lombard now has moved into position number 4. Joey Stone all over the back bumper of the number 9 Napa machine. A couple of others are struggling towards the back. Jerry Lundberg was all the way up against the wall. We have some others shuffling up in the back. Oh, contact in the back. It looked to be between Jared Lundberg and... Oh, and Kamikaze Games has spun. Kamikaze Games has crashed for the 2nd time tonight. This time, once again, nearly in the same spot as the last time, off of turn number 4. Caution flag out once again for the 5th time now. Ray Jacobs certainly not having the best return that he was hoping for to the core league. And looks to me, once again, nobody else seems to be pitting. Nobody else is pitting. Nobody else is pitting. As right now, we are going to be, looks to be less than 70 laps to go this time by. Green flag back in the air. Ed Soundhead, Pasternak, Cozy, Lombard, the top four. And Soundhead is gonna clear Pasternak off of turn number 2 as he wants to get head down the backstretch. Looks to be more trouble in the back. As once again, this thing totally sucks. And Caleb Hoffman has crashed off the front stretch. Looked to be he might have gotten turned. And once again, the yellow flag flies for the 6th time. Oh, mio Dio. Mio Dio, holy cow. This is now becoming a wreck fest. And it looked to be that Soundhead and Brian Pasternak were side by side, but Ed Soundhead was able to he looked to clear him. Yes, he did. Ed Soundhead was in front of him at the moment of caution. So now it looks like we might have some takers on pit road. Ed Soundhead, he's going to be coming down the pit lane. Same thing for What If Racing. They're going to be playing some strategy here as Michael Cozy Jr. and Jonathan Ramos will lead him back down to green with Trey Normile, Littell, and Jaron Lewis the top 5. Couple others in the back. They're gonna try and see if they can try to make it. Oh, look to be Jared Lundberg. He's slow. Caleb Hoffman also got bodied around by a couple others, and Jared Lewis has crashed. The Joseph Lombard also got a piece of it. The same thing for One Incarnation. Another, once again, another 3 to 4 car crash on the front stretch. That front straightaway seems to be the killer as the caution flag flies for number 7. And man, I gotta be thinking to myself right now, is this Michigan all over again? Is it one of those kinds of days? So now we're going to see who else is going to be pitting. Looks to be One Incarnation he is going to be pitting. One Incarnation right now is in the top 10. Not doing too bad. Winvow, leader. Raw Gator, second. Looked to be Brendan Littell. He came down the pit lane under this yellow flag. As Michael Cozy Jr. and Trey Normile will lead him back to green. IDK player now. He's going to be looking to that second spot. Oh, look out. Not sure what happened for that second spot, but of course the spectator mode isn't the greatest. So anyway, Cozy Jr. leads. IDK player second, but Joey Stone is closing in fast in third, and same thing for Joseph Lombard and Trey Normile now still stuck on that outside lane. And Brian Pasternak now is starting to come creeping back up towards the field after pitting a couple of cautions ago. Looks to be that Joseph Lombard not having a not so bad run so far. Looks to be trying to go for that second. It looks to be that second position. And Eric Eastep, he spun! Eric Eastep, the number 20, has spun once again down in 1 and 2. No caution after that. He was able to ghost out just in time. As now Cozy Jr. has now begun to pull away over IDK player and Joseph Lombard. As now Brian Pasternak is looking to be creeping up on that number 9 Napa machine. He's right now solidly in 4th. Remember, he did pit a couple cautions ago. And now Trey Normile, he's in 5th. But now Joseph Lombard, it looked like he's going to be able to easily pass IDK player. Not sure if there was contact there. Oh, what if Racing has caught the apron? He is going to lose several positions. Looks to be 3 to 4 as Joey Stone passes by. Dale Reynolds now looks to be almost cleared him on the outside lane. Ed Soundhead now, one of the other drivers that pitted under a couple of cautions ago. He's trying to make his way back up through the field as he passes Raw Gator cleanly. And meanwhile, the battle for 3rd is beginning to heat up. It looks to be heating up now, as Joey Stone was able to pass IDK player, and now all of a sudden Jonathan Ramos is going backwards with the points leader Dale Reynolds not too far behind, as well as Brian Pasternak, who was trying to rebound after losing those positions just a couple laps ago. And don't look now, here comes Ed Soundhead he is right now in 7th. And Raw Gator now has officially settled into 8th. And it looks to be also that CH14 has settled into 9th. Couple other drivers that are not having the best, well, a couple of heavy contenders. Oh, Rusty Walrus is spun. He got turned by Jerry Lewis at the 28 of Cody H Gaming. Nowhere to go. And caution flag is once again out. Rusty Walrus, after he was in the top 5, he was actually in the top 10 for the most part of this race. He's unfortunately crashed. As we are now going to be looking at a replay here. Looks to be Rusty Walrus. He caught the apron, and then Jared Lewis had nowhere to go, and then Cody H. Gabin just piled on in. So now we have 16 cars in the lead lap right now, with Data B Talks being the last one. One Incarnation is unfortunately a lap down. The same thing for Eric Estep. And it looks to be that Kamikaze Games, it looks to be he has DNF'd out of this race. It looks to be he has DNF'd out of this race. As we go back to green, Joseph Lombard now is your new leader, with Joey Stone in 2nd, Dale Reynolds in 3rd, Brian Pasternak 4th, and Ed Sound in the top 5. Couple of drivers in the back. Oh, trouble behind him. The 10 of Caleb Hoffman. The 95 of One Incarnation also collected. Looks to be also that IDK player may have also gotten a piece. And once again, the caution. I think this is number 9. I can't even keep track anymore, because there's just so many cautions now. And now looks to be that Raw Gator. I think he's well, we now have 17 cars in the lead lap. Looks like not sure if we may have any takers coming down pit road. And it looks to be nobody is pitting right now. So we have 44 laps remaining. So anyway, guys, who do you think is going to survive this? Who do you think is going to survive? Let me know in the chat right now. Let me know in the chat. As we come back to green, it's once again Joseph Lombard and Joey Stone that'll lead him down into turn number 1. The points leader, Dale Reynolds, now looks to be taking 2nd away from Joey Stone. Ed Soundhead now. Powerhouse. started to now. He clears Joey Stone now for the 3rd spot. As Brian Pasternak now, he takes the 4th spot away. Joey Stone has lost 3 positions, it looks like, in nearly a lap. As now Brendan Littell is going to try and see if he can crack himself back into the top 5. And now Michael Cozy Jr. now starting to... Okay, I don't understand that. Okay. I have no idea what just happened back there. We're going to see... Oh, looked like Caleb Pompa hit the wall. Rusty Walrus caught the apron. And I think that might have been a spectator glitch. Probably. I think that is a spectator glitch. No, unless that really did happen. Nope, it actually did happen. Never mind. It did happen. Yeah, but I'm not sure if the flip was actually a spectator glitch or not. As we once again now move up towards the front of the field, Brian Pasternak now looks to be trying to take that spot away as caution once again flies. Looks to be once again Rusty Walrus involved. As now it's caution flag number 10. I think number 10 or 11 now. I can't even keep track anymore. Just let me, I don't even know what is happening anymore. Just hoping for something. Just, you know, just hoping something will, something is gonna come out. Something positive will come out of all this. And as we once again now head down for the restart, it's Joseph Lombard, Dale Reynolds, Ed Stout, and Joey Stone, Brian Pasternak, and Brendan Littell, the front 3 rows. As now IDK player in the back, towards the back, he gets shoved up the track and looked to be by the 10 of Caleb Hoffman. I don't think he's going to be too happy about that. Oh, he got into Eric East up there just a little bit. 3 wide now as they come out of 4. As we now, what looks to be, I want to see how many laps we have left. We have less than, we have 29 laps left. We have 29 laps to go. And for sure, it's been a hectic one. But anyway, who do you think is going to win this race? Right now, it's Joseph Lombard trying to hold the lead from Ed Soundhead, but he is all over the back bumper. The battle up front now is heating up. Ed Soundhead looks to the inside. Joey Stone going to try and see if he can make it 3 wide. That's not going to work. As they come off at turn number 4 once again, side by side down the front stretch. Contact made between the 9 and the 2. Lombard still hangs on to the spot. As now Brian Pasternak's going to look, he dives it underneath Joey Stone for position number 3. Dale Reynolds now not too far behind, lurking in 5th. And Lombard, he goes up the track. And Ed Soundhead clears him. Soundhead Nation in the test car. Oh, it looks like he caught the apron there. And Lombard retakes the lead. Another bumper. 3 wide into turn number 2. 3 wide and on the backstretch. Who's going to give? Looks to be Ed Soundhead as White Earth Racing now takes over the lead. Lombard has to unfortunately check up a little bit. Has to fall back to 3rd, and now Joey Stone looks to be taking over that 3rd spot. This is a great 4 to 5 car battle for the top spot. Well, looks to be we may now possibly have a 7-car pack as What If Racing now, he's going to look to retake the lead. As we now have 22 laps to go this time by. Once again, Joey Stoney goes up the track a little bit. That's going to allow Joseph Lombard to try to see if he can pass him, but that's not going to work. As Ed Santa now continues to be your leader. Another bumper by the back, another bumper to the back of the 2 by the 6. Could we be in for possibly another one of them classic Martinsville finishes? As we now have 20 laps remaining. Pasternak looks low once again, but Edge shuts the door up high. Another bumper to the back of the 6, and caution is out for the 11th time. Caution's out once again. We're gonna see who was the culprit. Looks to have been, I'm not sure if anybody was particularly involved, but it looked to be, not sure if it was debris. It looks like something to do with IDK Player. It looked to do something to do with IDK Player and the 10 of Caleb Hoffman. He said possibility about intentional wrecking. So we're gonna find out if this is gonna inflict any penalties after this race. As we once again lead him down into turn number 2 with less than 20 laps remaining. And sounded! And Brian Pasternak are side by side down into turn number 3. As now Joey Stone, Sloppy Joe, is in position number 3. As Joseph Lombard now, unfortunately, is up high. And Michael Cozy Jr., he makes it 3 wide! That was not going to work at all. Joseph Lombard looks to be his race might be over now. After that. We're not sure what the exact reason for the caution flag is, but regardless, this, just like Ed Soundhead just typed in the chat right now, this is getting interesting. We might be in for one heck of a finish here, folks. So anyway, guys, 96 people watching and only 48 likes. Once again, make sure you guys lick that like button. Hoping for a really great finish here at Martinsville Speedway. Could it be Ed Soundhead getting his second? Hello, well, who is going to survive? Can Ed Soundhead get a second win of the season? We're about to find out. Green flag back in the air. As Pasternak goes high. And Joey Stone, he looks to the inside. Oh, IDK Player in the back. It looks like he may have... Looks like I am not sure, but he has looked to be off the pace there for a moment. And it looks like caution is out again. And it looks like it was involving the 99 of Jonathan Ramos, IDK Player, as well as the 42 of Jared Lundberg. We now have 11 laps to go. Actually, we actually now have 10 laps remaining. We now have 10 laps remaining here at Martinsville. Everybody, this is gonna be one heck of a finish. I can assure you that. And here we go. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Soundhead clears him. Joey Stone goes to the... Here comes the 12 of Stone. As Brian Pasternak is going to lose 5 to 6 positions. So we now have what looks to be 6 laps left. As now Joey Stone, he's going to try and see if he can take that, if he's going to try and take the win away from Ed Soundhead. Who is going to make it back first? 5 laps to go. Joey Stone trying to close the gap. Dale Reynolds trying to do the same. Joey Stone, he tried to send it in there in turn 4. That tried to gain a couple car lengths. That did not work. We now have 4 laps remaining. As now Joey Stone, he's right on the back bumper. He looks to the inside of Ed Soundhead. Side by side on the front stretch. Dale Reynolds now. It's going to be a 3-car battle for the win. With 3 laps remaining. Now Joseph Lombard tries to creep into the picture. 2 to go. And the same thing for Rawgator. Joey Stone wants to get over the back bumper, and Joey Stone, he's hit the wall. His race is officially done. White flag. Sponsored by Pizza Roll Cup Series. As Ed Soundhead goes off the track. Here comes the 32. Off of 4. Ed Soundhead is going to win at Martinsville. Wow. What a fit. Once again, another fantastic finish. Here at Martinsville Speedway, there was beating and banging everywhere for that second spot. Joseph Lombard finishes in second. Dale Reynolds in third. Rawgator fourth. What If Racing, after getting pushed out of the way, he manages to finish in fifth. Jerry Lewis in sixth. Rusty Walrus, another top 10 for the number 3 car. He finishes in 7th. Sloppy Joe ends up 8th. Michael Cozy Jr., after having such a great run of the top 5, he unfortunately finishes in 9th. Brendan Littell in 10th. CH14 11th. IDK Player 12th. Iceberg in the 13th position. Danny B. Talks 14th. Darian Gillian 15th. What Incarnation 16th. Cody H. Gaming 17th. Eric E. Step 18th. And Kamikaze Games, who did DNF out of the race, he gets credit for last place. Wow. What another exciting race here for you guys here at the core. As Ed Soundhead for the number 2 for Powerhouse Motorsports. For Powerhouse Motorsports, he gets his second win of the season. And that victory was fueled by Dolphin Insight Daily. Ed Soundhead also set the fastest lap of the race with an 18.935. But anyway, guys, wow. That was something. That was another incredible race tonight. Congratulations to Ed Soundhead on another win. Another win for Ed Soundhead. He is certainly making his case known to be a liable championship contender, without a question. But anyway, guys, that is officially going to wrap it up for tonight's broadcast of Uncle Tom Cruise's battle at Martinsville. once again, thank you to everybody who tuned in, including the 110 people watching this stream right now. If you guys did enjoy this stream, make sure you guys lick that like button. We have 106 people watching and only 60 likes. So make sure you guys lick that like button. Also, stay tuned on my channel, the Blue Jimmy 48 Fan, for the next episode of One More Quarter, which will be releasing on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also be sure to stay tuned. Stay tuned for next week's race, the Danny B Night Race at Bristol, which will be next Friday at 9 p.m. at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The core will be going live around about 5 to 10 minutes before the scheduled time. But anyway, guys, that is officially going to wrap it up for tonight's broadcast. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the core channel, and also make sure you subscribe and join the Blue Jimmy Revolution today. And I will see you all on the next video. And this is your core commentator, Brandon Panetto, Blue Jimmy 48 Fan, officially signing off. Have a good night, everybody.